Everybody always says, let me see your setup. So this is one room. I have 3 ferret rooms. A small cage to hop up into a 3rd level. That's a single level cage that I put on top. You can see that they have plenty of hammocks, blankets, pine pellets, a shallow cup to eat out of, and a crock that's raised. So there's stuffed animals behind the couch. There's also one of the Lowe's bendable drain tubes that runs all the way behind the couch. Underneath each one of these is some toys. There's actually a litter box under that one. Cat crinkle tube right there. That is a 2-sided blanket. It's real fuzzy on one side and it's fleece on the other. The typical alligator like everybody else has. This is a box of stuffed animals. Dig box. Little blanket laying out there. There's a cuddle crinkle sack. This is one of my kids, actually a baby doll carriage, and the ferrets actually love it. There's Kiara, my cinnamon girl. And you see I also have a plastic runner down all the way around the room. Kind of helps a little bit. The recliner is blocked off underneath where it cannot move, so it's safe. This is the Fisher Ferret Redneck Cooling Tent. I'll give you a quick tutorial of that. Basically cut the diameter of the fan, put it upside down in the box. Inside is 2 frozen jugs of water, and down at the bottom, if you can see, there's some holes. I'll plug that in, put the blanket, a real thin sheet basically back over it like that, and there's them a cooling tent just in case the air conditioning goes out. This is new, bouncy seat form. They like that. There's Soupy. There's a Luvon water fountain. I've got a link to that and some other stuff. Little kibble there. I've learned to put some stuffed animals in the corner. Watch them. Make sure nobody's tearing anything up or tearing the eyes off. You see I have a combination of puppy pads and pine pellet box. When we go back to where we were, there's a little bed, little tube. There's some fresh shredded paper. This is new for me. I saw this at a Goodwill type place down in Gatlinburg. And I bought the little strap right here in Ollie's for a hanging basket, and I put the round sack in it for him to sleep in. This is actually a small cage that came with 2 of my 7 ferrets, so I just set it up for a dark place for them to stay. So basically, there's my ferret room. It's a little clean, so I wasn't too embarrassed to show it, but it'll probably be demolished here in just a minute. And I'm sure you guys have similar setups. This is my air filtration system. I haven't been, it's a Germ Guardian. Haven't been that impressed with it, but I'm trying to give it a shot. A lot of people say it's great, so I'm going to stick with it. Anyway, there's the ferret room, 1 of 3. This is the 2nd ferret room I have. This is actually my bedroom, so don't mind the mess. But there is a large brown fleece blanket that is just like doubled and tripled up so they can tunnel in it right behind the front door. And there's going to be, that's a puppy pad there in the doorway. But there's 1 water bowl and feeding bowl. You see another one of those thick furry blankets like I had in the other room. This is a sealed Dr. Pepper with some popcorn, unpopped popcorn in it. Black tube. There's a, this is nothing but a bird bag, but if you listen, it's a crinkle bag. Well, here is the cage for the room that usually just the 2 are in. Again, you see multiple hammocks. There's a little wooden house that they love. Fleece blankets. I have pine pellets. Again, a shallow feeding bowl and a crock. Okay. Here's the 4-tier ball pit. This is another Fisher Ferret creation. I had a couple of blankets left over. But everybody has a ball pit, but this is actually a 4-tier ball pit. You drill 1 hole in one side, then on the next level, the hole's on the other side. So they have to crisscross back and forth to navigate the ball pit. That's a Fisher Ferret toy you'll find on Facebook on how to make it. This is actually a witch's hat. This is from Halloween. It's a crinkle cat toy. My guys love it. They burrowed their way through the back of this dresser, and I don't like them maybe getting stuck between the drawer and the dresser, so I just pull the drawer out, make them a bed on both sides. And this is the other Fisher ferret cooling tent, redneck version. There's the fan mounted on the top, the frozen block of ice inside, and the holes in the bottom. After I turn it on, I cover it up and let it poof out for them to play in. Another tube for them, another barrel full of stuffed animals, and a little Minnie Mouse blanket. So that is a second room setup for me. And I will switch these toys out. You see my guys are all over the place in that cage. But I will switch these toys back and forth to other rooms. So if you got any questions, comments, or anything that you see that I can make better, let me know.